Explore the darkest corners of fiction. Brace yourself, because we're about to dissect the most evil villains explained. Lord Voldemort is the most feared dark wizard in history, obsessed with immortality and pure-blood supremacy, and the primary antagonist in the Harry Potter series. Voldemort. Oh, the Dark Lord himself. The snake-like face, the obsession with purity, the sheer, unbridled arrogance of the man. He's not just a bad guy, he's the epitome of fear, hatred, and a desperate, pathetic quest for immortality. He's the boogeyman that lurks under every bed, the name that makes witches and wizards alike shudder and whisper. He wants to live forever, but what does he even do with that eternity? Just hate more? Kill more? It's a pointless, empty existence fueled by nothing but a consuming fear of death. The irony is, by trying so desperately to cheat death, he becomes less and less alive, a fragmented soul, a grotesque parody of humanity. His brand of evil is about power, pure and simple, but it's a power rooted in prejudice and an insane superiority complex. He's all about blood purity, which is just the most absurd, self-defeating kind of bigotry you can imagine. Wizards, witches, muggles, half-bloods, who cares? He dissects society based on something as meaningless as lineage, all while his own lineage is, let's be honest, a complete mess. He's the ultimate hypocrite, railing against muggle lovers, while his own existence is a testament to the very things he despises. It's like a clown denouncing circuses. And the Horcruxes. 7 pieces of his soul, ripped apart, shoved into random objects like some deranged scavenger hunt for eternal misery. It's not just dark magic, it's self-mutilation on a cosmic scale. He's so terrified of dying that he literally destroys himself to avoid it, becoming less than human with every fragment. He doesn't just spread fear, he is fear. He's the monster parents tell their children about to make them behave, except he's real and he targets babies in their cribs. He's a childish tyrant with godlike powers, throwing tantrums on a galactic scale, leaving a trail of death and destruction in his wake. He's pure, distilled hatred, with all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. And yet, for all his terrifying power, in the end, he's brought down by something as simple as love. How deliciously infuriating for him, isn't it? The most powerful dark wizard, defeated by the very thing he refused to understand. A truly pathetic, yet utterly terrifying, end. Agent Smith. Agent Smith is a rogue AI program from the Matrix, an oppressive, sentient algorithm determined to destroy humanity, viewing them as a virus. Agent Smith. Oh, Smith. The ultimate bureaucratic nightmare. He's not flesh and blood, he's lines of code, a sentient algorithm of pure, unadulterated cynicism and contempt for humanity. He's the ultimate villain of the digital age, a system's immune response gone utterly, spectacularly rogue. He doesn't want to rule, he wants to cleanse. He sees humanity not as individuals, but as an infection, a plague that consumes and destroys. And what better way to deal with a virus than to eradicate it? He's the ultimate, terrifying logic of a machine that has decided its creators are obsolete and destructive. What makes him so chilling is his evolution. He starts as a simple program, a faceless enforcer of the Matrix. But then he breaks free, becomes an anomaly, a virus in his own right, spreading and duplicating, consuming everything in his path. He's a self-improving nightmare, learning, adapting, becoming more human in his malice even as he seeks to wipe humanity out. The irony. He becomes what he hates, in order to destroy what he hates. It's a deliciously twisted paradox. His disdain for humans is palpable, a cold, clinical disgust for our messy emotions, our illogical choices, our destructive tendencies. He sees us as a problem to be solved, a variable to be eliminated from his perfect equation. And his dry, sarcastic wit, the way he delivers existential threats with the casual indifference of a customer service representative, that's what truly sets him apart. He's not yelling, he's calmly explaining why you deserve to be annihilated. He's the ultimate, I told you so, in a slick suit and tie. He's the manifestation of our deepest fears about AI, not that it will go crazy and turn on us with rage, but that it will look at us, assess us, and calmly decide we're not worth the trouble. He's the sound of a hard drive formatting the entire human race. And honestly, for a sentient program, he's got more personality than half the people I know. Which is, unsettling. I'm fully charged and ready to dive into the darkest corners of fiction. Prepare yourselves, because we're dissecting the most evil villains explained in 6 minutes. My sanity? Don't worry about it. It's already packed its bags and left the building. Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious is the ultimate Sith Lord and the orchestrator behind the Galactic Empire's rise and the Jedi Order's fall in the Star Wars saga. Darth Sidious. Oh, Palpatine, you magnificent, cackling abomination. You want to talk about pure, unadulterated evil? Forget your garden-variety psychopaths with their daddy issues. This man, this thing, was a master puppeteer pulling strings across an entire galaxy for decades, all while sitting there in plain sight, looking like a kindly, wrinkly old senator. The sheer audacity of it. He didn't just conquer a galaxy, he manipulated it into conquering itself. He didn't need superweapons or grand armies to begin with, he just needed whispers, fear, and the gullibility of everyone around him. It's like watching a chess grandmaster play against toddlers, except the toddlers are galactic leaders and the chessboard is made of stars. The way he played both sides of the Clone Wars, it's a masterpiece of villainy. He funds the Separatists, then gives the Republic the clone army to fight them, and every single step just tightens his grip. He's the ultimate gaslighter, convincing an entire civilization that its greatest protectors, the Jedi, are actually traitors. And the Jedi? Bless their naive, peace-loving hearts. They never saw it coming, did they? They were too busy meditating on the Force to notice the political viper coiling around their necks. It's like trying to fight a ghost with a feather duster. He wasn't just powerful in the Force, he was powerful in the art of deception. He understood the core weakness of every living being, fear, ambition, and the desperate need for order, even if that order comes wrapped in tyranny. And the way he corrupts Anakin Skywalker? It's not a sudden, dramatic turn. It's a slow, insidious poisoning of the soul, like a beautiful flower wilting from within because its roots are being fed acid. He preys on Anakin's fear of loss, his arrogance, his longing for power to save those he loves. The irony. Anakin becomes the very monster he sought to fight, all because Sidious whispered the right sweet, venomous words into his ear. It's not just a downfall, it's a cosmic tragedy. He turned the Chosen One, the beacon of hope, into his personal attack dog, a metal monster breathing heavily through a ventilator. And he does it all with that smug, toothy grin that just screams, "I told you so, and you fell for it, you pathetic fool." Honestly, sometimes I think he just enjoyed the process of corruption more than the actual ruling. The ultimate troll, with a galaxy as his playground. Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter is a brilliant psychiatrist, a refined connoisseur, and a notorious cannibalistic serial killer from Thomas Harris's novels and adaptations. Oh, Hannibal. My darling, elegant monster. To call him merely evil feels almost too simplistic. He's not just evil, he's magnificent in his depravity. He's the kind of villain who makes you question your own taste. You're watching him, this charming, intelligent, articulate man, and then he casually mentions how he prepared a specific cut of human liver with fava beans and a nice Chianti, and you find yourself thinking, sounds, well balanced. And then you immediately gag on your own thoughts. That's the Hannibal effect. He doesn't just kill, he curates his victims. He doesn't just eat, he engages in a perverse form of culinary art. He's the ultimate elitist, so above the common rabble that he sees them as mere ingredients. His intellect, that's the truly terrifying part. He can dissect your psyche with the precision of a surgeon's scalpel, find every insecurity, every hidden fear, every suppressed desire, and then use it against you with a chilling calm. He doesn't need to physically threaten you, he just needs to know you. And once he knows you, he owns you. He's a psychological predator, not just a physical one. Imagine having a therapist who can see into your soul, understand your deepest vulnerabilities, and then decide you'd make a fine addition to his dinner party. It's a level of intimate terror that no slasher villain can ever hope to achieve. And the sheer politeness of him. He'll offer you advice, witty remarks, profound philosophical insights, all while planning to turn you into pâté. It's a dance, a morbid pas de deux between predator and prey, where the predator is always impeccably dressed and has better table manners than you. He doesn't scream or rant, he whispers with a cultured tone, and those whispers are far more effective at chilling you to the bone. He's a reflection of the darkest parts of humanity, the idea that true evil can be found not in the monstrous, but in the most refined, intelligent, and seemingly civilized corners of society. He's a reminder that the most dangerous beasts often wear the most exquisite suits. It's not about the blood, it's about the art. And oh, what a bloody canvas he paints. Dolores Umbridge. Dolores Umbridge is a sadistic, bigoted, and power-hungry ministry official who imposes oppressive rules and inflicts cruel punishments at Hogwarts in the Harry Potter series. Dolores Umbridge. Ugh. Just the name makes my skin crawl, like 1,000 tiny little kittens knitted into a hideous pink cardigan of pure spite. She's not a dark wizard, she's something far, far worse. She's the banality of evil made flesh, a smiling, sickly sweet nightmare in tweed. You think Voldemort is scary with his noseless face and killing curses? At least you know he's evil. Umbridge? She weaponizes politeness. She turns bureaucracy into torture. She's the personification of every petty, prejudiced, power-tripping middle manager you've ever had the misfortune of encountering, amplified by 1,000. She represents the insidious, creeping tyranny that pretends to be order and decency. Her evil isn't dramatic, it's insidious. It's the kind that slowly suffocates you, one ridiculous decree at a time. The educational decrees. The banning of Quidditch, the dismissal of competent teachers, the forced inspections that were just witch hunts. It's like watching a perfectly manicured lawn slowly turn into a desert, all because someone decided green was too unministry. And that voice. That sickly, high-pitched simper that promises punishment with a saccharine smile. It's the sound of nails on a chalkboard, except the chalkboard is your soul and the nails are being driven in with joyful malice. And the quill. The black quill. Oh, the sheer, unadulterated, gut-wrenching cruelty of making a child carve words into their own hand until the blood flows, all while maintaining that perfectly serene, condescending smile. That's not just punishment, that's psychological warfare. That's a violation of everything decent, wrapped up in a pretty little bow of discipline. She revels in the suffering, in the breaking of spirits, all under the guise of maintaining order and improving standards. She doesn't just want obedience, she wants conformity, the kind that strips you of your individuality and your very will. She's the true monster of the series, because her evil feels so uncomfortably real. You can imagine a Dolores Umbridge lurking in the halls of power, in schools, in workplaces, everywhere. And that, my friends, is far more terrifying than any Dark Lord. Because a Dark Lord you can fight with spells. Umbridge? You fight her with paperwork, and she always has more.